What's up, everybody? Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a brand new action figure review. Today, from McFarlane Toys, we're taking a look at the DC Multiverse single release of Red Hood. This is, of course, the new 52 look of the character. Also, this is currently available in a 2-pack with a new 52 Nightwing. I already have the classic blue Nightwing. Don't really have the space to pick up another one, so thankfully McFarlane is single releasing this guy. This is going to be a Walgreens exclusive here in the States, but I actually picked mine up off of cmdstore.com, which they had some of these that they were actually selling at retail price. So I pounced on one as quickly as I could, and I'm super happy to have it. I've already taken it out of the package, messed with it a ton. I know that this is already pretty much a certified banger coming from McFarlane, but you know, just like all reviews, we're going to go ahead, we'll take a quick look at the package, then the accessories, and then the figure. So here we go. It's the standard DC Multiverse package here, the giant window, the lots of empty space in the box there. DC Multiverse logo right here, Red Hood on the side. On this side, it says Red Hood one more time, DC New 52, because that is what this particular figure is based on. There is a look at the image of the figure itself, which looks badass. Here are some other figures that have currently come out from McFarlane as well. There is the bottom there if you want to go ahead and take a look at that barcode. On the top, not a whole lot going on there, so we're going to go ahead. We'll get this guy open. We'll take a look at his 2 accessories and then the figure itself. And of course, we get the stand and the trading card. I always leave that stuff there on the package, though. I hate the way that McFarlane does that. If there's one thing I would really love them to change, is to not have this attached, so where you have to destroy this nice art to get the card out and to get the stand out. Although the stand is virtually useless. Okay, and his only true accessories are his 2 pistols here. This is one of them. They are completely identical. They are completely silver paint, which looks really good. There's some small sculpted details there. You can see like on the barrel there, it's like the kind of bat-ish logo he has across his chest. Of course, the other sculpted details that make the weapon look like a pistol, and I think this turned out really great. And I thought it was strange though, because like on the Thomas Wayne Batman, if you guys have seen that review, there's actually holes at the end of the barrel. No holes for Red Hood though. And of course, he does have weapon storage as well, although it is kind of tough to get him in there. Little bit of a struggle, but it fits in there snug and secure. And of course, you can do that with both weapons as well. So now that we've taken a look at his accessories, let's go ahead and take a look at the Red Hood. All right, and here is Red Hood out of the packaging. And yeah, you can just see right off the bat, McFarlane absolutely nailed the look of this figure. Feels like we've been waiting ages for a really solid, articulated, good-looking Red Hood figure, and I think McFarlane has done it with this one. It's so funny to go from the Mattel DC Multiverse Red Hood figure we got a couple years back to this one. It is like a night and day difference. And back then I remember thinking, hey, that Red Hood figure doesn't look so bad. And then you see something like this, and it's just no comparison at all. This figure looks fantastic. Tons of unique sculpt work just for Red Hood. Really nice applications of paint as well on the figure there. So let's go ahead. We're not going to waste a whole lot of time. We'll get him off the stand and take a closer look. And right off the bat, you can just see the best part of this figure is the helmet, without a doubt. That looks so good. I love the mild expression on the brow there. The black lines are really clean as well. The white eyes are actually sculpted into the mask itself, so there is like a little bit of dimension to the eyes as well, and I just think that looks absolutely amazing. The line work for the mouth is also sculpted in there as well and painted very accurately. I love that candy red paint that they used for Red Hood's helmet. I think that just looks absolutely amazing and provides a really great contrast to the logo on the chest there, which is a nice matte red. And it is also sculpted, raised off of the chest there. And that just looks amazing. And of course, you've got his iconic jacket look as well. And the armor itself on the chest is just black plastic, but it's sculpted really well. Had some really great details packed into there. And same thing with the jacket. Of course, could it look better with a little bit of a wash? Absolutely, but there are still really awesome details in there. Lots of line work, sculpted wrinkles there on the back, and then for the sleeves as well to have them like as a pulled up look. I think that's just absolutely wonderful. Moving down there, you can see his belt as well is just some more black plastic. It's a slightly darker black, so it's not quite the same as the chest or legs, and it does have some silver paint on there as well. Really awesome stuff. Over on the gauntlet side of things, again, it's just more black plastic there. You get a little bit of skin tone right there, which looks good. It's painted very well. Also get some sculpted muscles in there, looking very nice. Moving down to the legs, you can see that awesome sculpt work just continues on. There's more wrinkles and bits of armor, different variations of black plastic as well. You've got some more matte looking plastic and some more glossy stuff. Of course, you've got the shin guards as well, and then down on the boots, some really great detail packed in there. So yeah, I think it's safe to say here that Red Hood kicks ass. So let's go ahead and see how he articulates. Okay, and for the head, you can look up just a little bit and can look down a decent amount there. Of course, the head can move side to side quite a bit. You could even most likely get him to Exorcist, but the collar there is nice and soft, so you can get that extra bit of range out of there. He does also have some side to side there, so that's very good for Red Hood. Definitely need that Jason Todd spoilers attitude for the character there, and I think that nailed it. The shoulders themselves go all the way out. Of course, you can rotate them around. He does have the butterfly joint as well. Double jointed elbows that give you way more than 90 degrees, although it is a little inhibited there by the cuff of the jacket. He does also have bicep swivel, and of course, for the wrist itself, it's actually all one piece here. I'm not sure if it's like the typical McFarlane joint. I can't see in there to see exactly what's going on. It does feel like it has some sort of give, like it is the McFarlane ball joint in there, but I cannot confirm it. But it does feel like it goes that way and that way, but it doesn't want to stay one way or the other. So I guess if there was one thing to maybe be a little nitpicky about, while I do appreciate that the wrist joint is hidden, it is kind of hard to see if it is the ball joint to see which way it's oriented. So you could potentially have some breakage there if you're not careful. As far as his crunch goes, about that far forward, and he can go about that far back. He does have the little bit of crunch at the top there, and then he also has the one on the lower part near the crotchal region. Of course, you can rotate that, and then you can also rotate the top piece independently. There is plenty of side to side to go around there. So you can definitely get him in some good gun-slinging poses there, which is the most important thing when it comes to a Red Hood figure. His leg can kick out about that far with the other one flat on the ground. He can definitely do the splits, and he can kick back about that far. Then you've got the double-jointed knee there, which works well, although as you can see, it is a little inhibited by the sculpt. There is a small degree of thigh swivel there. And for the feet, they are on the McFarlane ball joint, so they go down that far. They go up just a little bit, does have ankle pivot, and also has that glorious toe hinge there. And of course, you can change the orient of the ball joint there if you so choose. But yeah, pretty standard fare for the articulation, the 22 points that McFarlane has been pretty much putting into every single one of their figures. But it works really well here for Red Hood. I'm very happy with the articulation on this guy. Like I said, the only thing I could see being done a little bit better would be the wrists, but other than that, this guy kicks ass. Once again, kicks ass. So now let's see how he scales. All right, and first up here he is with the White Knight McFarlane Batman and the Thomas Wayne Flashpoint Batman. Then with Deathstroke and Nightwing, and of course with the Flash and the Arkham Asylum Joker. Then with the NECA Armored Batman and Superman. Then we have him with the old DC Kingdom Come Sandman and the Mezco Deathstroke. Alright, so there you have it, folks. There is my review of the new DC Multiverse New 52 Red Hood. I think this figure is excellent and is a must-have if you are collecting the DC Multiverse stuff from McFarlane. He looks fantastic, has a great range of articulation. Yeah, maybe he could have come with a couple more accessories, and maybe they could have done something about that wrist articulation, but other than that, this figure is a must for any collector of the DC Multiverse line. Of course, let me know what you guys think of this figure in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And of course, if you enjoyed my review, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about action figures here on the channel. Of course, I'm Nate from Out of the Basement. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.